Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Thursday the 3rd, and today was a lovely day outside today. Got kind of hot in the sun, and I was out there a large part of the day in the sun, cleaning up that tree debris that I have out back. It's just, honest, taking forever. It's giant chunks of pine tree that's getting sap all over me. It's just gross and whatnot. So got up though, got a bunch of that stuff done. I was out there just kind of just moving things around and trimming some vines off the fence and whatnot. And I made a pile of giant logs that I'm turning into fire logs. So I'm cutting like X's and like multiple lines through them, and then basically the plan is to, once they dry out eventually, I will start a fire in the middle, and they'll burn down like their own little fire pit. You can buy the fire logs at like the big lots and different stores like that. They charge like 20-25 bucks for a stupid log, like a third this size or maybe a quarter this size. And I figure, why not? We'll see how long it lasts. So went ahead, and it'll be probably next winter before I actually gonna be able to use them because they're so sappy and so wet. They will not burn very good this year, but it is what it is. So went ahead and got some of those stacked up. I've got more to cut up. I was cutting up other pieces, hauling them out to the front, and it's just amazing how slow going that is when you do not have access to like your lawnmower and a wagon, that kind of deal. So I'd put one in a 2-wheel cart and wheel it out to the street, dump it off, go back, get some more, and so on and so forth. And it's just an odd angle. The yard's full of roots and tree, like roots that are all off camera stuff. Also ruts from the trucks and the tree truck and the power company truck and stuff. So you're constantly, the damn thing falls off the dollies. You got to pick it back up, put it back in the dolly, and so on and so forth. So really adds to makes a slow process go of this day, where if I had access to the yard easier, I could just back the truck up in there and pick it up, put it in. Been easier, but they're heavy enough that I don't know if I can pick up and put in the back of a truck each piece, let alone haul them out of there. So that's where a little tilt trailer worked out really, really well for that. But don't have access to that. So just been hauling them out piece by piece and just cleaning the yard up as I go and just working my way through it. Eventually I will get done with this. It just seems like it's taking forever. So did get finished up with it though. Actually, I didn't get finished up. I got finished up for today because the chainsaw broke. There's a tensioner rod in it that tensions the chain, and went to tension the chain back up, and it doesn't work. So I tore it apart, and the rod inside there is bent, and it had to be bent from the factory because there's no way of bending that by hand, just doing it myself. So I've got to get a hold of the company tomorrow and see if I can't find a replacement part, have them ship it out, or maybe just stop by Home Depot and see if I can't pick up the part so I can actually have my chainsaw working again. But we'll see what happens. So hopefully it all goes well. If not, it's just a rod. It can't be a couple dollars. I would think maybe 10 bucks at most. I can get that ordered, if nothing else, and then worry about warranty on it at some other later date. I just need my chainsaw working again. Right now it is 100% worthless and does not work. So definitely fun stuff there. So that whole project's kind of been put on hold at the moment, but that's one reason I hauled so much wood out front and just hauling ways to cut it up, making fire logs out of it. I don't know, I hadn't have chainsaws, so I couldn't cut the grooves and didn't feel like stacking it and restacking it and whatnot. So it is what it is. I got a bunch of logs burnt. I got a bunch of just debris burnt and brush and whatnot. My whole front of my house is full of vines and tree limbs and brush, and I'm waiting for the city to come through and pick it back up again. And there's people who haven't had their stuff picked up once yet, and we have had ours picked up once. So we're on our second round, but they're still trying to catch up with the first debris cleanup from the hurricane. So definitely, I'm not complaining. It's one of those things, I'm running out of space, and I want anywhere to put more brush than that. So I've been burning stuff as I go, and it is what it is. So got done there, basically decided to head out and get my run in. So took off for a little run. There's a handful of people that set out a little table thing in a yard right next to the trail where I run quite often. Usually I'll wave at them and say hi to them and stuff, and it's almost always on the way out. And then I think, well, I'll stop and talk to them on the way back. And on the way back, they're never there. It seems like it's just a weird timing. They're never there on the way back when I'm done with my run and walking out afterwards and stuff. So today took off on the run and went a completely different route, came back on the way through, and I was coming over by that place where they always sat there and at the table talking. There was only 3 of them. Usually I've seen as many as like 6 or 7, and went ahead and stopped, talked to him for a little bit. They mentioned something with, the dog, and so I like to meet him. They said yes. Went over and chat with them for a while, and there was an older couple there. I think she said he's 87 or something like that. I think it's 80 something, and they've been married like 60 some odd years, and chatted a little bit. There's another guy who wasn't nearly as old as they were, but just a little less talkative, and she was just a hoot. She was a blast, and we got talking about different things and talked about a lot of different random stuff. And I went ahead and called my run over and turned off my road ID and all that there at the moment, and hung out and talked to them for a while. Found out some really cool things. Just the dude's like been up and down the East Coast, down the beaches, metal detecting, and it's something I actually, ironically, just last week decided I wanted to get into. I think was looking into buying myself a metal detector, and it cracked me up because I mentioned it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, he's been doing this for like 45 years or some junk. He's been metal detecting," and so I was like, "Holy crap!" So I'm gonna basically go back over and talk to him and see if I can't pick his brain a little more about it and all that fun stuff. From there, headed back home to get ready to go do my woodworking meetup that I was planning on going and doing today. It should have been here in Edgewater somewhere, in New Smyrna. We haven't know the location. Went to look it up and realized that it's actually next week, not this week. So it is what it is. Went ahead and said hell with it, and I was just beat up from the log moving and stuff. Had Karen pick up a $5 pizza on the way home, and we basically knocked out a pizza, well, part of a pizza in that. She got cleaned up. We watched a little. Actually, I did a bunch of ironing. I feel like my new iron. Got a bunch of ironing done, and then we watched some Netflix. Then we jumped on Meglo's show for a little bit. Chatted with them for a little while. Jumped back off and got back to watching Netflix. So that's pretty much all we got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.